Let's take a look at how markets are faring today. It's a positive start to the trade for the rupee, and let's take a look at what markets are like this Monday morning. Let's go across to Sakshi.
Yes, Gargi, this Monday morning the markets perhaps are going to be volatile. Volatility is the name and the word for the day. The markets had an uptick in green, then quickly swiftly moved to the red, and then now they're back in the green. So the Nifty trading comfortably above the 11,800 mark, the Sensex trading above the 39,500 mark. So clearly, in a way, markets telling us that, look, the political uncertainty is out of the way, but we have a lot of domestic cues and other fundamental worries that we have to look at going ahead. So the sectors that we're going to watch out for, we're going to watch out for non-banking financial companies, we're going to watch out for aviation stocks. Remember, non-banking financial companies, because on Friday, the RBI released a liquidity risk management framework. Now this after the IL&FS debt crisis occurred. So stocks that will remain in focus will be stocks like Diwan Housing Finance, stocks like Indiabulls Housing Finance will remain in focus as to how do they take this breather or this lifeline in terms of a draft circular just yet from the RBI coming in. And aviation stocks, remember, Interglobe Aviation is set to report quarterly results today. Jet Airways, we haven't heard a final word from lenders yet on what they've decided, but we are going to track that very closely. So remember, that crisis continues. So these are the sectors we're going to watch out for. In terms of the rupee, yes, it's strengthened by 10 paise. It has been a stronger opening, primarily on back of softer oil prices, a softer dollar. So therefore, that is something we're going to have a positive day for, it looks like, in terms of the currency market. But that's not all. We have a lot of global cues to track. Remember, the US President Donald Trump is in Japan. So Japan-US trade talks, anything coming out of those meetings is going to be looked at very closely. US-China trade tariffs persist. So therefore, those tensions will still be looked at. And of course, the final results from the European, the elections in Europe at the moment. So we're going to track those very closely as well. A lot of domestic and global cues this week. We have macro data coming in on Friday. So, clearly a whole host of things we'll look at.